Shalom Aleichem, brethren and sisters, in the body of Yeshua HaMashiach. Please, I'm Kohen Gadol Ebenezer Ankarpong-Nuamah, and the teaching topic is Christmas is Idols Festival. Please, the word Christmas is not in the Bible. It's an Idols Festival because the Bible didn't tell us that Yeshua HaMashiach was born on 25th December. I believe that Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday was written in the Bible, but now, why is it not in the Bible? The reason why it's not in the Bible is because in AD 303, on the 23rd February, Emperor Diocletian burned all the Bibles in Israel. So the time that the Jewish people were writing the Bible again, they didn't write Yeshua HaMashiach's date of birth. They forgot it. Why do they forget it? Because even all the events in the Old Testament, the Jewish people remembered it, and they even wrote the dates in the Bible. But why Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday is not in the Bible? Oh shit. You know, the Jewish people had made a very big mistake. They didn't put Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday in their minds. But thanks be to Yahweh that He has let His Holy Spirit taught me the month in which Yeshua HaMashiach was born from the Bible. But, you know, I don't know the exact day. Either He was born on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. That one I don't know. But I know the month and the year. Okay, so first of all, I'm coming to tell you the biblical lunar month so that we can do some calculation and see the month in which Yeshua HaMashiach was born. So the biblical or lunisolar calendar, the first month is Abib or Nisan, that's April. If you read Exodus chapter 13 verses 4 and Exodus chapter 23 verses 15 and Esther chapter 3 verses 7. And the second month is Iyar or Zif, that's May. If you read 1 Kings chapter 6 verses 1 and 1 Kings chapter 1 verses 37. And the third month is Sivan, that's June. If you read Esther chapter 8 verses 9. And the fourth month is Tammuz, that's July. If you read Ezekiel chapter 8 verses 14 and Jeremiah chapter 39 verses 2. And the fifth month is Av or Ab, that's August. If you read Ezra chapter 7 verses 8 to 9. And the sixth month is Elul, that's September. If you read Nehemiah chapter 6 verses 15. And the seventh month is Tishri or Etanim, that's October. If you read 1 Kings chapter 8 verses 2. And the eighth month is Chesvan or Bul, that's November. If you read 1 Kings chapter 6 verses 38. And the ninth month is Kislev, that's December. If you read Nehemiah chapter 1 verses 1. And the 10th month is Tevet, that's January. If you read Esther chapter 2 verses 16. And the 11th month is Shivat, that's February. If you read Zechariah chapter 1 verses 7. And the 12th month is Adar, that is March. If you read Esther chapter 3 verses 7. So please, according to the biblical lunisolar calendar, you can see that it's different from the Gregorian or Roman calendar. That means the Gregorian or Roman calendar, which starts from January and ends in December, is also idol's calendar. Because the biblical or lunisolar calendar new year is Abib, that's Nisan or April, but not January. So as a believer, our new year starts from Abib, that's Nisan, that's April, yes, and ends in Adar, March. So if the Gregorian or Roman calendar is idol's calendar, then we should not follow it, because it's man-made calendar. It's Pope Gregory XIII who created it in AD 1582. So please stay away from it. Okay, now we have seen the correct calendar from the Bible. Then let's go deep into the Bible and see which month Yeshua HaMashiach was born. Please, Luke chapter 1 verses 5 to 80 tells us about the birth of John the Baptist and Yeshua HaMashiach. So for you to understand my teaching very well, unless I explain 1 Chronicles chapter 24 verses 1 to 19 before I go to Luke chapter 1 verses 5 to 80. So please, if you read 1 Chronicles chapter 24 verses 1 to 19, it tells us that there were 24 high priests, that's Kohen Gadol, who worked in the temple every year. 2 priests worked in every month. So the first priest will work for 15 days. That's from day 1 to day 15 in the first month. And the second priest too will also work for another 15 days. That's from day 16 to day 30 in the same first month. Yes. So in the first month, which is Abib or Nisan, April, and the month will end. So the 2 priests will work in the first month, and the month will end. And another 2 priests too will also work on the second month, which is Iyar or Ziv, that is May. Please, let us understand that there are 12 months in a year, and every month too has 30 days. So if 2 priests work in 1 month, then all the 24 high priests will work in every year. Because if you calculate 2 times 12, the answer will be 24. So the high priests do their work according to the biblical lunar month. And if the year ends, they will start again from the first priest to the last priest according to the biblical lunar month. So please, I'm coming to tell you the names of the 24 high priests and the month they work according to 1 Chronicles chapter 24 verses 7 to 18. So on the first month, that's Abib, Nisan or April, 2 priests will work. Their names are Jehoiarib and Jedaiah. They will work in the temple in the first month. And on the second month, that's Iyar, Ziv or May, Harim and Sorim will work on that month. And on the third month, that's Sivan or June, Malkijah and Mijamin will also work on that month. And on the 4th month, that's Tammuz, July, Hakoz and Abijah worked in the temple. Please take note, on the 4th month, Hakoz and Abijah worked in the temple. I want you to put it in your mind. On the 4th month, that's Tammuz or July, Hakoz and Abijah worked on that month. And on the 5th month, that's Av or Ab, that's August, Jeshua and Shechaniah, they worked on the 5th month. And on the 6th month, that's Eliul, September, Eliashib and Jakim worked in the temple on that month. And on the 7th month, that is Tishri or Etanim, that's October, Hupa and Jeshibeb will also work on that month, on the 7th month. And on the 8th month, that is Chesvan or Bul, that's November, Bilga and Ima will also work on that month. And on the 9th month, that's Kislev or December, Hazar and Hapizes will also work on that month. And on the 10th month, that's Tivet, January, Petatia and Jehezkel will also work on that month. And on the 11th month, that's Shivat or February, Jakin and Gamu will also work on that month. And on the 12th month, that's Adar, March, Deliah and Mazia will also work on that month. So please, now we have seen the names of the Old Testament priests and the months they worked in the temple. So Zechariah was a high priest in the New Testament, and he also worked on the 4th month, which is Tammuz, July. Because Luke chapter 1 verses 5 tells us that Zechariah belonged to Abijah's group. But please, Abijah died some time ago in the Old Testament before Zechariah too became high priest in the New Testament. That means they put Abijah's name on the month he worked. Please, let me give you some example in Ghana here. Please, in Ghana here, Osei Tutu II is the king in Ashanti region right now. But his real name is not Osei Tutu II. His real name is Nana Berima Kwekudia. But the name Osei Tutu is the first king real name, but not the second king. So the first king in Ashanti region real name is Otumfo Nana Osei Kofi Tutu Opemswo. And he has also died long ago. So they have put his name on the Ashanti kingdom. So if you too becomes a king in Ashanti region, your name will be Osei Tutu the 3rd or the 4th. So it's the same as Abijah and Zechariah. Abijah worked in the Old Testament as a high priest before he died. So they have put his name on the month he worked. So if Zechariah too was a high priest in the New Testament and worked on the 4th month, then he also belongs to Abijah's group. Please, I hope you have understand me. So the Bible tells us that one day Zechariah was serving as a high priest before Yahweh for his group on the 4th month, which is Tammuz, that's July, from day 16 to day 30. So the time that he entered into the temple, an angel of Yahweh came to him. So when he saw the angel, he was very afraid. But the angel said to him, Zechariah, don't be afraid. Yahweh has answered your prayer. Your wife Elizabeth will give birth to a baby boy, and you will name him John the Baptist. So when Zechariah's time of service was finished, he went home, according to Luke chapter 1, verses 8 to 23. So please, that means that the angel came to Zechariah on the 4th month, which is Tammuz, July, and said to him that his wife Elizabeth will give birth to a baby boy. And after he finished his work in the temple, he went home on the 5th month, which is Av, that's August, because he finished his work on the 4th month, which is Tammuz, that's July. So later, Zechariah's wife Elizabeth became pregnant. If you read Luke chapter 1 verses 24, it is there. So that means Elizabeth became pregnant in the month of Av, that's August. That's the 5th month. So during Elizabeth's 6th month of pregnancy, Yahweh sent angel Gabriel to Virgin Mary. And the angel said to Mary that she will become pregnant and have a baby boy. And she will name him Yeshua HaMashiach. And the angel said to Mary again that her family member Elizabeth is pregnant. She has been pregnant now for 6 months. So the time that the angel finished talking with Mary, Mary got up and went quickly to Elizabeth's house. And when Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby inside Elizabeth jumped, and she was filled with the Holy Spirit. So she said to Mary that Yahweh has blessed the baby you will have. If you read Luke chapter 1 verses 26, verses 44, it is there. So that means Mary also became pregnant during Elizabeth's 6 months of pregnancy. So please, if you check the biblical lunisolar calendar, I tell you, and count 6 months from the time Elizabeth became pregnant, it will fall on the 10th month, which is Tevet, that's January. That means Mary also became pregnant on the 10th month, which is Tevet, January, because that time Elizabeth's pregnancy was 6 months. And please, we all know that if someone becomes pregnant, it takes at least 10 months for her to give birth, but not 9 months. Because pregnancy is counted from the first day of your last menstrual period. This means that an extra 2 weeks are counted at the beginning of your pregnancy when you aren't pregnant or when you aren't actually pregnant. So pregnancy lasts 10 months, that's 40 weeks, because of this extra 2 weeks. So if you count 10 months from the month that Mary became pregnant, it will fall on the 7th month, which is Tishri, Etanim, or October. So Yeshua HaMashiach was born on the 7th month, which is Tishri, or Etanim, that's October, in between 6 BC and 4 BC. But please, I don't know the exact day, so let us understand. But the 25th December is not Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday. According to Roman history, the Christmas that they celebrate on the 25th December is an idol's festival. On 17th to 23rd of December, the Roman people celebrated a festival which is called Saturnalia Festival. They used that day as a holy day to honor the planet which is called Saturn, that's the god of agriculture. And on 25th December, a rock too gave birth to a god called Mitra. So, the Roman people think that the rock is a virgin. So they called Mitra sun god or god of kings. And on every 25th December, they will celebrate Mitra's birthday for him. They called that birthday Juvenalia Festival. So every 17th to 23rd December, the Roman people celebrate Saturnalia Festival for the planet Sun, for the planet that is Saturn. And on the 25th December, they will also celebrate the Juvenalia Festival for the god called Mitra. So during these two festivals, the Roman people will share idols things like candles, fruit, and small toys for the children. And on 25th December, the Roman people too will give Mitra raw meat and wine, because that's what Mitra eats. The Roman people celebrate that festival every year. So the time that Apostle Paul spread the message of Yeshua HaMashiach and end it at Rome, Flavius Valerius Constantinus, who is called Constantine the Great, accepted Yeshua HaMashiach, and he created a religion which is called Christianity in AD 313. So the time that the Roman people built the Roman Catholic Church, they were still worshipping their gods and at the same time following Yeshua HaMashiach. And when it's on 17th to 25th December, they will celebrate their festivals for their gods during that month and every year. So Pope Julius planned that if they have accepted Yeshua HaMashiach, then they should add the name of Christ, that's Yeshua HaMashiach, to the word Mass, so that it will be Christ Mass. Because the Roman people always do Mass for their god Mitra and give him raw meat and wine. So Pope Julius used 25th December, that's the day that their god Mitra was born, as Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday. So Pope Julius did this to convince we the believers, so that we will know that the Roman Catholic Church are not worshipping idols again, but Yeshua HaMashiach. So in AD 353, and Pope Julius used 25th December as Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday. So during the 4th century to 17th century, that's the time he used as Yeshua HaMashiach's birthday. And he changed the Juvenalia Festival to Christmas Festival. So Emperor Justinian also made 25th December as holiday in AD 529. And there was another man too called Saint Nicholas, who was born in Turkey around AD 280. When it's Christmas, he will also share gifts for the children. So it's the same as Saturnalia and Juvenalia festivals. During that festivals too, they shared idol things like candles, fruit, and small toys for the children. So they changed his name from Saint Nicholas to Santa Claus or Father Christmas. So please, the Christmas that we celebrate is not about Yeshua HaMashiach. The Roman people celebrate it to honor their god called Mithra, who was born on 25th December. This is why during December, people will be dying like chicken and accidents too will be happening in some places because the god Mithra eats raw meat and wine. But please take note, it's not just a wine you just know, but human blood. So when it's December, that god will look for human blood to eat and human body to eat and human blood to drink. So that God will look for human body to eat and human blood to drink. So please, I'm begging you, don't celebrate Christmas. It's an idols festival which is called Saturnalia and Juvenalia festival. It's not from Yahweh and it's not in the Bible. So don't celebrate it to honor Roman gods, that's Satan and Mithra. Because the Bible tells us that if you worship idol, you will go to hell, according to 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verses 9 to 10, and Galatians chapter 5 verses 19 to 21, and Ephesians chapter 5 verses 3 to 5. And celebrating Christmas too is the same as worshiping idols. So if the Bible tells us that if we worship idols, we will go to hell, then celebrating Christmas too will lead us to hell. So please, my brothers, sisters, mothers, and my fathers, please don't celebrate Christmas so that we will go to heaven. So thank you. Please, if you watch this video, share it. Let us spread the word of Yahweh. So please, if you want to ask any question about these teachings, you can WhatsApp me or call me on 055 853 6664. So thank you. May the Lord Yahweh be with you and guide you and protect you. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name I pray. Thank you. Bye-bye.